everybody, welcome to the Kirsty Meakin Show. Today we are going to do this is Halloween nails. We've just been discussing this, and it's not just your normal, like, I want to say not normal.
Cheesy
Halloween.
Yeah, because Halloween can be very cheesy nails.
It can, yeah. And
we don't have a cheesy lady in it.
We do not. We have the fantastic Cheryl Walker in today, who is going to have some beautiful nails. And yeah, what?
They are going to be beautiful.
Yeah, yes,
they better be.
You can. Well, she's already told me she's going to be worse than Faye today. So yeah. Medication, anybody? So yeah, what I was on about, the cheesy Halloween, and that's fine. Some people love that, and I do. I like cute Halloween. I do like that Halloween as well. But we're gonna do Glam-O-Ween.
Like it.
Glam-O-Ween. Yes, for glamorous lady. So it's just like gonna have a Halloween twist. We've already done blood and guts, so...
Yeah, we did that yesterday.
I say, talking about blood and guts, Cheryl's bit of skin for me. That was really nice of her to do that for me. I have not caused this injury. Nobody, was hurt in the making of these nails. It was all self-inflicted.
Might have about 6 more by the end of it then.
Yeah.
It's Halloween.
It'll just add to it.
Yeah. Realism.
Yeah, it'll just add to it. So, I'm still struggling with these lint-free pads. I don't know how many lint-free pads we go through, and I'm never, ever happy.
With the ones that you get.
I don't use them.
What do you use, Cheryl?
Gauze.
Just actual gauze and cut it up?
No, it comes that size.
Is it like the other ones we've had before? Have they got any lint in them? No. So
we should try them then.
Yeah, we should do, yeah. Where are they from, Cheryl?
Cheryl Walker recommends it.
That's it.
They're from Ellison's.
Right then, we should try that. So I'm just wiping these over with the clean-up solution, just to make sure they've got no oils on or anything like that. And we've cleaned up the rest of the dust that may have been on the nails. Did that sting when I wiped it?
No.
I'll give it another rub then. So we're going to put tips on. Cheryl says she doesn't want them as long, and I think everybody that says that to me in the future will be sacked from this channel, because I can't deal with people not having long nails. But when you say not long, I do actually think that you'll still have them quite long. Longer than Faye has them anyway at the minute, because she's just got gel polish. It's disgusting, isn't it? I mean, how very dare she? She's letting the viewers down.
Are we tipping as well?
Yeah, we're tipping.
Oh.
So we're going to tip with, these are the Nailed By Lucie tips. We do use lots of these ballerina tips. They all look very similar, to be honest with you. So we want them nice and narrow, but don't be tempted to go too small with your tips. So I'm going to use the Wowboa glue. That's the only thing I don't like about this, is it has gone a bit thingy.
They do it in a bottle now.
What, in a brush on? Oh.
Because we use that.
So it's got a little well, and you'll fill that little well with a small amount of product. Press it down, it'll disperse and hold for about 5 seconds. Because it is good.
Yeah,
it's nice and thin, and it's like quick and everything like that, but...
Yeah, they do it in a bottle now.
Right. You need to send me one. Right, so length.
Yeah.
There?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Where's your cutters?
So, cut the length, then you want to file the tip, just so it's nice and straight. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a mandrel bit to go over that. I'm going to use a sanding band, medium sanding band. And we're going to have it on 3, and then we're literally just going to whip over that contact area. Blend that. Just make sure those sides are nice and straight. Job's a good one. So I'm going to do the rest exactly the same. Right, so I'm just going to wipe over with the clean up solution. So Gelica monomer, and then we've got Gelica acid free primer. Okay, so we are going to have a smile line on these nails, which I'm going to do on this one. So I'm going to place that where I want it, about halfway, and I'm going to bring those little wings up to the corner, blend it back, and you've got a nice amount of product here to create your brick wall.
Why do you say brick wall? Just say a wall.
A wall. I've
An
always said it.
acrylic wall. It's not made of brick.
I know, but people will understand what I'm saying if you refer it to something else that they are used to.
So
Especially
do you think
if
a
they
lot
are-
of brickies watch this channel?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
Well,
if
a
you
wall's a wall, isn't it?
if you're new
Alright,
to
Donald
doing
Trump.
nails,
I'm just saying.
there's our wall made of acrylic. Right, we're going to do some gel polish on some of them as well, so we can do a full cover nail. Right, so because I'm doing the full length, we're going to start here and we are going to place it on, and then we're just going to pat and press, and when we press we slightly bring the brush towards myself. My mum put a comment once on I think it was on the pictures when we did the promo pictures for the gel polish, and obviously those nails were very long, and they're not like a nail that you would wear every day. They're just pieces of art on the ends of my fingers. And somebody said, how the hell does she wipe her arse with them? My mum put, do you really think Kirsty Meakin wipes her own arse?
Next question is who does?
I do wipe my own arse. I just thought it was a really good comeback. Just give this a little pinch.
That's been ages since I felt that.
Feel nice.
I love pinching.
Right, so a nice big bead again, but I'm not going to do the full nail because I want to make sure I concentrate on the cuticle when it's time to, else I'm going to be rushed. And if you know me, I do not like to be rushed.
Why do you wear gloves?
I don't want the product to touch my hands. So at this moment in time, I'm waiting for this one to set up so I can pinch it. It's not at that time yet, so I can come back to this one and I can file it. I need to make sure my hand protects this nail from any dust. I also need to put the lid on my dampen dish. So I'm going to get the metal file and pull this around the smile line, just filing it so it becomes really crisp. And it's all upright, so it's a nice straight wall made of acrylic.
Love it.
Right, so with everything's done apart from these tips. So what we're going to do on these tips now is going to do something a little bit different. Right, so we're going to use Suki. This colour's called Suki, named after my gorgeous cat who sadly passed away. Right, so with Suki, I am going to put this right up to this smile line and paint around this smile line.
Are we doing a smile line? You know, remember last time?
Yeah, when you did, I remember you loved it, didn't you? That?
Oh, God.
That's like shadow French. Right, so we're going to do 2 coats of this right up on that brick wall. I'm going to push it right up, and before it moves, I'm going to flash it with the portable lamp. So I have no idea what this colour is called. I will definitely check as soon as I have put it on. Right, so we're going to push this, and I do feel like this does need moving around. It does separate. I'm going to put that right up to that neon. It's called Thanos.
Thanos. Oh, a Marvel character.
Yeah, Thanos.
Never heard of it.
He's a bit of a nasty pasty. He got rid of half of humanity, apparently.
A nasty pasty.
I mean, to be fair, he was probably right.
Okay.
Get rid of half of the buggers. The rest of us will be alright.
Isn't that what COVID's doing?
Yeah, COVID is Thanos. Shouldn't laugh.
I know we shouldn't laugh, but if we don't, she'll cry. Right, now I need this to set before I do anything else with it. So I'm going to come to this one, and we're going to get... What's this colour, number 3? Swanky! Oh, yeah, so this is the colour Swanky. And we are pushing that one straight up to that wall. We're going to do a couple of coats of that. So this one's called Toxic Waste. This does separate a bit as well. It does need a mixing. I love these colours though because they're very...
Bright?
No. Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
They have a Beetlejuice vibe to them. I like that. So, I've filed a new brick wall in. I'm going to do exactly the same on this one.
Same with the brick.
Sorry, wall made out of acrylic. Well, it could be a wall made out of gel. It could be a wall made out of, I don't know, blancmange.
It's going to be a rubbish wall.
I know, yeah. Wouldn't stand up very well, would it? I'm going to get rid of this here as well, off the tip, just because it can interfere with the colour underneath. Or the next sort of colour that we do. Right, so we are going on with Cover Pink, Cover Blush, sorry, Cover Blush. So I'm just putting on a swirly whirly section. You've got to make sure your edges are quite crisp, because obviously we can't really file in there. Yeah, we could do it with an electric file, but we don't want to. We want to try and just do it in a way that's easy. I've got some glitters here as well. One's from Sparkle Supplies. One is from Gelica. This one is called Limonade.
Is it?
Limonade.
Is that what it said on there? Are you sure?
You should let me have a look.
Limeade, sorry.
False advertising, Kirsty. False advertising.
Limonade.
Well, could be. It's quite a cool word now. It's like lemonade but lime. Is that even a thing? I think it
think
is.
so.
You don't think so? It's just called limeade, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I just made it fancier.
Yeah, it's fancy.
Yeah.
You made it
Like
glamorous.
Sauvage.
Sauvage.
It's just the same, do you know what I mean?
Sauvage. What's that?
Sauvage.
Savage.
Yeah.
Oh, love it.
But I'm going to put in here this green. Right, now we're going to put some glitter in this now.
I'm getting worried.
Are you really?
Yeah.
You know what?
I
When
can't
it's
see.
when it's filed, it'll just be.
Could you not have done this with gel polish?
We do, but many times. So let's do it with acrylic.
Okay.
We are creating a monster. I'm gonna get a little bit of this there and just feed it across. Look at the monster we're creating. So Cheryl's like, I'm debating what I'm doing here.
Is this? Are you encapsulating this as well?
No. I'll have to encapsulate this glitter here, that's all. Right, I'll definitely need the dust extractor. So, I am going to file this monstrosity and make it not big, thick thing like it is right now. So I'm going to use the debulk bit. Let's put on the dust extractor. We're going to wipe over with
Wipe
the...
over.
Oh, and the clean up.
Leave that till one last.
Leave that one till last.
Oh, the anticipation of the
God.
pain.
Let me try.
Oh, just do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just
I know,
do
but I
it.
feel bad. Breathe and breathe and breathe and breathe and breathe. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to use these two gorgeous colours to create a vertical... A vertical? No, Kirsty. You're going to create vertical lines. Jesus, my brain. Right, I'm going to use the Lily Liner brush to do my lines. So we're going to start with this one down the middle.
Make sure they're straight.
Stop giggling and moving your hands then, they won't be straight, will they? So, I'm going to use my Adam 3D brush with a little bit of the clean up solution on, and actually turn your hand here for me because I do work better on the right side. Kick me that one there. And we can pull down. Right, what I'm actually going to do now is that's my centre point. I'm going to do the green. I'm going to do all the greens first because the green won't cover this dark purpley pink, but the dark purpley pink will cover the green. That makes sense. So if you need to do any like neatening up and things like that, you can do that with your purpley pink, which is called Swanky.
You need to stop squeezing fingers.
Squeezing of the fingers stops the person moving and giggling like that.
I'm not moving. I'm an nail tech myself.
I know, but
still.
some people do move.
I mean,
I don't normally do nail tech nails, do I?
Bone.
Well, you've always wanted to see that, haven't you?
Not any more than what it is.
I'm just going to top coat this one for a min. It isn't completely finished, but I don't want any dust and all that be getting on it, so I prefer, to top coat it. I'm so sorry. Get it in there. I prefer to top coat it and then there's no dust going on it. Right, okay, I'm going to base coat this nail and the pinky finger because we are going to put a full colour gel polish on. Pop it in the lab. Right, so a full nail of Swanky and then we're going to have a full nail of Suki.
Oh, it's a lovely colour in it.
Love it. Pop them in. So I'm putting the glossy top coat on.
Oh, I have missed them, Bab. Okay.
In, yeah. Right, so what we're going to do, I've got some bright green spider gel from Mystique Nails. I'm going to use the end of the Pammy Picker Upper to go into the product. So we're going to go over. The only thing, I don't actually know if this dries with a sticky layer or not.
Spider gel's normally tap free.
Tap free. Let's hope. That's fingers crossed. I want to keep contact really. Spider gel does whatever a spider gel does. But I've put these here just because the finger's so high, but I need the pot high because the pot needs to stretch but be in contact with the pot.
You made a right mess of that.
Oh, right.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's down here,
Yeah,
It breaks.
because
it will break.
So
Yeah?
Mhm.
So that's why.
just be faster.
I don't like the last two little bits.
With things at the bottom.
Them. Just don't like them ones.
Okay.
So we use some clean up solution and just get rid of them. And obviously we'll take this off the skin because we don't want to cure that in the lamp. Do we want a few more? Yeah, I prefer that. Because I just like the different thicknesses. Now I'm just get that little bit off your skin. I just like the different thicknesses of the gel.
The spider gel.
Yeah, the spider gel. That way it goes thick and thin and. So, gonna pop a little bit of, this is not sugar or salt, it's acrylic powder. So we're gonna do that, let that sink in a little bit, pop it in a lamp. So I've dusted that off, just wanna make sure these are nice and crisp. And it's now made the spider gel matte, whereas this is like kind of shiny and shiny. I wish I'd done that matte as well now.
Alright.
Oh, it's gone matte.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, Jock. Hey, that's quite good. So that spider gel's gone matte once we've wiped it with the clean-up solution. This one's matte, but it's like a bit chunky because I grabbed more and more and more. I can't, a little bit carried away, not going to lie. But it's more of a textured matte because of the powder. Right, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to matte off this nail. I also want to add some black free-flowing lines on this nail. But this one, I'm going to matte it off and we're going to do some drips of black blood. Because we like black blood. Right, so matte, we're going to use the matte top coat.
So you can put matte on top of glass.
Yeah. Would you buff it first?
No. What do you say?
Would you have buffed the nail
No.
first?
I want to top coated it.
I know, but I didn't want to get anything on it, did I? Because it was kind of done to that stage and I was just putting that top coat on to protect it. Pop me that in. Lovely. Right, so we're going to use some of the tack-free painting and stamping gel from Nailed-By to do our blood. Blood, blood, blood. I'm going to use the Messy Nessie brush. And then I'm just going to kind of map out where I'm going to do my drips by doing the dots. And I can then pull from them. What's your favourite Halloween film?
I don't like horrors.
Does you know what? There's a lot of people who don't like horror, isn't there?
I'm the one that sits behind the pillar. When I go to bed with all the lights on. It just...
Freaks you out.
My daughter now, she's total opposite. I don't think I've ever watched A Nightmare on Elm Street all the way through.
I remember when me and Hayley were just starting to go out, we went to see The Ring at the cinema. And I didn't realise how scared she was throughout the film. And when I was driving her home, she was right, like, hunkered down in the car, like, sort of like as if the back of the chair needed to cover a hole. You know, like, she was just scared. Anyway, I dropped her off, and she had a TV at the bottom of her bed. And there was a video. It was one of those old TVs, you know, that had a video player built into it.
Yes,
Yeah.
And it clearly said Friends on the front of it. Because obviously The Ring was all about the videotape, wasn't it? So you'd put it in and it would go fuzzy and then the girl would appear. And she didn't dare put the videotape in to press play. She wanted to watch something funny to get her mind off it.
She didn't want
But
that
she didn't dare put the tape in.
Oh,
Bless her, the poor
bless
lass.
her.
She
Is that what do
insisted
you
she
like?
won't-
For, is that like when you just started seeing each other as well?
Yeah. Like,
I think the only film I watched from start to beginning, and I've watched it a few times, is Poltergeist.
I like Poltergeist.
Number one.
Yeah.
I would say
To the
it's not
light,
quite-
Carolyn.
it's not really a horror. That
No,
one.
it's not.
What, like more of a psychological thriller?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a fantasy film as opposed to a horror film. It's not there to scare you. It's just there's a story there with some real weird stuff happening. And I always thought to myself, you know, if your chairs and tables start moving, move out the house.
They
But
don't do that.
They stayed. They were mad.
Yeah, but Saw, Nightmare on Elm Street, The Ring. Oh, I can't do them.
Never watched The Ring. But
Which is the
Nightmare
one-
on Elm Street I watched as a child and it scared the living out of me.
Plus, I bet if you watch it,
Oh, I wouldn't be bothered,
it'll
would I?
be, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, it
It's a bit
really
of a
scared me as a
Yeah.
The only
child.
one that still I think lives up to the hype still is the third one, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, because that one is they're in like a mental asylum,
Yeah.
and like obviously every time they go to sleep he's in their dreams, and it's really scary, that one.
Yeah.
It's my favourite by far.
Now,
Pop it in. So this is dry, and it'll dry tack free. So it looks quite cool against the matte. I like it. This is my favourite now.
yeah.
I wish they were all like this. Right, but I want to do some flowing lines now. Not with that brush. I want to use the Lily Liner brush.
When I was a kid back in our day, that scared us was Dracula, Frankenstein, but the black and white ones.
Yeah, they wouldn't be classed as a horror movie these days, would it?
No, but that was the only thing as horror it was back
I
in them
remember
days.
Salem's Lot, that terrified us, and Pet Cemetery.
Oh.
They've both been remade recently, but it's
Yeah.
like they're back
Yeah, I was
then,
going to
they
say, I didn't know Pet Cemetery was a
were-
remake.
Oh, yeah, it was from the 80s.
Put that in the lamp. Right, so we're going to use the Totally Jam Glue from Meakin.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's really good, you know. It is. We're going to put that on here because we want some on here. Just to, you know, Glam-O-Ween this up. Adam loves it when I do black on black. It's his favourite kind of filming.
Yeah, you can see everything. It's like clear on clear. White on white. Just a bit of contrast would be lovely sometimes.
No, I'm just giving a bit of texture. I'm just giving texture today.
Oh, you can't see texture.
You can!
No, texture's something you feel.
That's why I said, do you find black's not sparkly?
Pop me that in. Right, so now the stones are on, I'm going to finish with some well-needed cuticle oil.
How rude.
Oh no!
I didn't mean it like
I
that.
haven't been at work.
I know. They are a little bit different than your usual Halloween nails, because they're just more inspired by the colours and the drips and, you know, the darkness. So they are Glam-O-Ween. Right, there you are, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget, check us out on Facebook and Instagram and all that shebang. Everything I've used today will be listed below. It always is. It's there for you. You just need to open your eyes and look. Okay? if you've made it to the end of this video, Jesus Christ, I love you so much. Ta-doc!
I don't mind.
You don't
You
mind.
can just gel polish over them, can't you?
Honestly, I'll go in the salon and file them after.